Yo, what's up, guys? This is the fucking OBZODACT. I'm here with Leah. Her name is Leah.
Oh, you've got one nail?
No, I have 10 nails, you fucking retard nigger. Fuck you, Leah. 6 Leah. Your name's Leah. Your name's Leah times 6. This is the joke I said earlier then I didn't. Well.
Okay. Right. Well. Okay, I don't know how to proceed from there. I wasn't expecting you to just say.
I don't know whether I can leave that in because I said Nig News at the beginning of Mr. Beast.
You did.
Yeah, and
that's kind of what.
I was like, oh, Kieran, did you get the notification? And no one got it. You know, no one got the fucking notification. I think it was because of that.
Notification?
Yeah, for like the video coming through. Did you?
Oh. Yeah. I didn't even realize that was like a thing where they
if you say it too early, you know.
So, okay. I have to ask, so...
Whoa. So after posting my video News at 2s with Delta, Leah, who I'm talking to in this podcast, messaged me on Instagram saying, hey, I like that video that you posted. I don't like how you said Nig News right at the beginning, and I don't like a lot of the offensive stuff, but I do like, she was curious. She wanted to talk to me about it. And so I said, hey, let's do a podcast. And so that's this podcast. I wanted to just say why we're talking and what we're talking about. It's the video that I made with Delta, and I think I rustled Leah's jimmies with it, but also, she can't deny that I'm very, very funny, probably the funniest person she knows. So she had to concur, and this podcast is me winning a debate.
Is there a degree to, like, you putting that at the very beginning of the video, is there a degree to which you're like, this will say, hey, this video is going to be offensive, like, later on. I'm not going to try to, like, stealthily, like, make it seem like a non-offensive video, and then 5 minutes in, like, we're saying the N-word or whatever. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, okay, so I'm not.
You're not going to say it?
I'm not going to say it. Like, I find that offensive. Like, I don't like that. And I would immediately, without hesitation, cut that out of any video, personally.
I guess recording with Kieran was pretty difficult then.
Did I record with Kieran?
In Ireland.
In 2020?
Oh, no, I think he just said the N-word in my videos.
I don't think he ever said the N-word when recording my videos.
He probably just knew you would cut it out, so like, there's no point.
Because I don't want that, and I don't really respect that. But because
I want to say I do respect black people. I don't know what Leah's saying here. I do respect the N-word community.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, there was most of the decisions with that video is talking about the News at 2s. If anyone hasn't watched it,
News with Delta.
Yeah, Delta.
Okay.
I guess like a lot of the decisions were made in editing. So like I just we happened to do a take where I jump down and I say welcome to Nig News.
Right.
And then I was like, it's gonna fucking fuck up the whole video if I put that at the beginning. But then I did think what you just said, like, okay, if people don't like this shit, they'll click off, and
yeah, like
at that point,
it kind of does give you an impression, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of that video that isn't that kind of offensive. There's a lot of that video that's very, I guess, slapstick and not like, I guess, politically offensive or whatever. I guess whatever word. You get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's a lot of it that's very just Mr. Bean kind of, like, ridiculous, and not like saying the N-word offensive.
I think Mr. Bean could get away with saying the N-word, if it was the one word he said in an episode, he didn't say anything, and then just drops it.
I don't know if he'd have quite the wide appeal that he has if he did that.
No, he wouldn't. You're right. You're right. He's called Mr. Bean, not Mr. Based. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that was one thing I was thinking. Like, but I mean, I guess it's unexpected for me. I guess I kind of. I feel like people from that era have moved on in terms of like kind of toning things down with regard to like offensive, I guess, words and stuff like that.
You mean like from when Mr. Beast was around? I mean, fucking Mr.
From
Bean.
when Mr. Bean was around.
Fuck. It's because Mr. Beast is in the video. I'm getting and you called me Mr. Bean.
I know.
And I said Mr. Based. Oh fuck.
But actually, like what I love about your content, okay? What I love about that video and a lot of your stuff is like, it's very. I mean, your content is crazy. Your content is.
I go fucking insano mode.
I mean, I guess impulsive and maybe unstructured.
Definitely recording is. We have a list of bullet points, and we're like, this is the beginning, middle, and end. How we get there's kind of up to me and her. So like, I would just say, I just told her basically, just destroy everything but the cameras. You know.
Okay, so you have your plan. I guess you can kind of see that in the video.
A vague plan. Like we knew it was going to end with Mr.
You do
Beast's
destroy
crones.
things by the end, and you do, yeah.
Yeah, slowly destroy everything in the room is the plan.
I mean, I love the idea of doing content that way, and I want to go back to kind of just not having as solid of a structure, or as solid of a plan. And I kind of am doing that, but I'm just doing that with like kind of very normal vlogs at the moment. But so I admire the sense of like, I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is you've got that's like makes you really impulsive. I don't know if it's, do you see it as impulsivity or confidence in yourself that brings your energy to like do the things you do in your videos or say the things you say in your videos? Like, what way do you see that?
I appreciate you know, calling it confident. I like that. I like to think that I'm confident, but you know, I get very scared. I get anxious. I get nervous. Like building up to filming that, you know, I was like, oh my god, you know, there's like all this shit we're gonna destroy, like these obtaining 2 wheelchairs, you know, a Mr. Beast stand, all this stuff, like took a while. It's like, okay, is this gonna be worth it? But I also,
and you're purposely destroying all of that. Did you destroy the Mr. Beast?
Yeah, I got destroyed. Yeah. I mean, that would be hard to get back, you know. But I think it's probably just because I have been doing this kind of video for like, you know, since like 2017. I'm
the
just
shed
like
video.
Yeah, those kind of videos. Yeah. The first time I filmed in the shed, I guess, would be 2018. Oh no, it would be 2017.
I
just kind of know that it's
similar
worth it.
Energy to your other shed videos, like first we eat or whatever it's called.
Yeah, you're coming up.
Oh God, I'm glad that you say that, because I was like worried that you were gonna just like skip me on the first week. I was worried like, oh, did my footage like did it turn out horribly?
No, it turned out very good. Rails first, you're next.
I mean, I had a horrible time, but I hope that it makes for a good video.
Everyone always, you said this, and everyone else has said this. Everyone says, if I knew how it would be, I wouldn't have done it. Everyone says that.
I mean,
I shouldn't admit that like publicly, but that's what people say.
I don't think everyone you filmed with, I don't think it was always in like the middle of fucking December or whatever, like in the cold.
No, that was awful. So I guess, to briefly explain, First We like is a food eating show where I bully the guests for an hour.
Yes.
But your food was, spoilers, it was beans. And
spoilers, yeah.
I left the beans in my freezing cold shed while I visited you in Ireland. And then, so that was 3 days, and then we came back to Britain to film, and my hands, I don't know how your hands were, but my hands became like bruised from like playing with the cold beans for so long. I got bruised like up my hands.
I wasn't dipping like that.
No, I had to pour it, and I was like, yeah.
That was what, like 3 years ago?
It was. That's fucked up. It's fucked up. Rigged in Ireland is coming out.
It's closer to Rigged in Ireland.
It is. Rigged in Ireland.
So
We filmed
Rigged in
the
Ireland?
video in 2020. Rigged in Ireland. That's gonna come out maybe by the time this is out.
I'm excited for that. But then, like, now that it's been like 5 years, and I'm watching your content today, and I'm like, okay, he's still saying the N-word, or, well, not quite, but, well,
I
he
said
just
nig.
did on this podcast.
I didn't say gur. I would never
Well-
say nigger. I said nig, and then I missed the gur. I replaced the gur with news. I'm gonna have
I don't like it. I don't
have
like
a lot
it.
of thumbnail potential. Yeah, because you messaged
Like,
me to explain. You messaged me the other day like, hey, I want to talk about offensive content with you because I uploaded
Yeah.
an offensive video. So that's why you're here to fucking
Because I am
nail
like,
me.
I am I do find that offensive, or at the very least, like I don't like it's something that, as I said, I would instantly cut out and wouldn't put up, and it makes me feel like I don't want to share this. I love this because I loved that video in a lot of ways.
Just cut out the N word. Is it mainly the nig? Is that the main bit that's...
Yeah, there was probably some other stuff later on, but then there was some stuff that was like, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably debate whether I'd cut it out. You know,
You have to have a debate.
There's some stuff where like I don't know what I'd do with it, but there's a lot of stuff that I would keep in and that I really like because it's very chaotic. But then there's probably a lot of people who would find some of that stuff that I like to be absolutely reprehensible, and you know, like the fake vom stuff. I know there's a lot of people who absolutely
some people are very
cannot
squeamish.
do that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is fucking amazing. This is great.
Yeah, you like that bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of that same energy for me, that same like just kind of chaos that I do enjoy. But yeah, I guess it got me just thinking about that sort of stuff, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I had to like text you and say, I want to kind of ask you about this, and because your channel is like, I guess at this point it's like a super mega. Well, it's not super mega. It's a variety channel, right? Like,
I post a lot of different crap. Yeah, I don't really consolidate to something.
I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing like a level of like calm to chaos, I suppose, relatively. And I'd say I'd put like the podcast here, then what's on your mind.
That's a little bit more chaotic.
Yeah. And then, what would I put after that? I guess that you get rigged in, and then you'd get the shed videos.
The shed video, yeah, because the shed videos are kind of like,
that's like the maximum.
I'm locked.
Right?
I'm locked in a room with someone, and they're, you know, if we've either both agreed that we're gonna go fucking nuts, or like,
yes,
or like I've kind of tricked you, I've kind of gypped you into it.
And somewhere, I guess rigged in is a very similar. Is rigged in also the one where you go to fucking McDonald's and you act like really stupid or try to get reactions out of people?
Retarded. The thing is that these words that upset you, I say them so often that it probably seems like I'm trying to get a reaction out of you, which I can't.
Well, it can't. Yeah.
But I would just say that's my retard character. That's how I describe that character.
Yes.
I
definitely don't like that.
You asked,
and those videos do make me uncomfortable, knowing like, okay, hearing the voice that he's doing, I'm like, okay, this is kind of.
It's just an excuse to get away with being absurd, you know. Like if I was doing like my normal voice and telling people, oh, I don't know where I am, you know, and they're like,
the content wouldn't work.
Yeah,
I
need people to think that I'm mentally disabled, basically. And I'm not making fun of mentally disabled people.
I don't like that. I don't like, but it's not all. But that's your rigged in. Is that all?
Okay, no. So I was about to describe. I was about to tell you. So,
okay.
Rigged in is where I'm a regular guy, but a little bit you know, I don't know what's the
You're exaggerated Oliver.
Yeah. Like I just play into my fucking natural retard where I'm just like, you know, I'm just a bit confused.
Right.
But then the retard one is called. It's not ever uploaded officially as this, but in my files I call it Rigtardin.
Okay.
So it's like a little play on words.
So it's okay. So it's still kind of rigged in. The rigged in series.
It's got a structure of it, right? It's got the structure of it, but I guess
you're playing a different character.
Yeah, and I'd go a bit more like crazy with it, I guess, because I feel I can get away with more. Like people believe that I'm a real person doing crazy things if I also am if I'm like yelling at them like you know, they're like, okay, this guy's insane.
Okay, I just need to breathe. All right. Okay.
Do you mind if
it is hot. I will say
it's very hot. I'm just gonna fill my water.
Yeah.
I'll be like 2 seconds. Hold up.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, what's the temperature for you? Do you know? It's my thermometer says it's 29 in my room right now.
29 in your room?
Yeah.
I don't know how to check. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I have no idea.
Whatever.
I'm not a temperature guy.
Yeah, I'm a temperature gal. I've got I have 2 thermometers, but neither of them are thermometers. One of them's a clock, and one of them's for humidity.
So I
don't care about humidity anymore. Sorry.
One of them is tells the time.
Yeah, one of them's a clock.
What's that got to do with the temperature?
It just has it in the corner.
Oh, I see. Okay, I thought you somehow compared. Like that, if you know the time, you know the temperature. I thought you were like one of those guys, you know.
No, I'm not looking at the direction the moss is facing to see north and south. No, I'm not doing that.
No, the only time I would look up moss is like if it was growing out of like a dick or something. I don't know. It's like if I was gay. I don't know. Whatever. It's like if I was gay for Harvey Weinstein, maybe. His dick probably had that shit. Did you hear about that? I'm sorry to derail, but did you hear about that? How
we can derail. It's too hot to have a fucking solid topic. It's fine. We can derail.
Okay, no, bring it. I've got a topic. So.
Okay.
You saying that I do all this offensive shit. You know, you're coming at me basically.
I disagree with it.
Basically, you disagree with it.
I have problems with it.
And you hate me for it, and you blocked me as well.
I don't hate you for it. At the same time,
you sent me a death threat as well.
if someone told me I should stop being friends with you or stop associating with you,
has anyone?
Because of it. No one's told me that.
Okay.
But if someone did, I'd be like, no, like, because I still like he's my friend. You know, like you're still my friend, and I still see you as that. And you've not really done anything to change that. Like you've not positioned yourself against me or against us being friends or anything like that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm the same with Ron. You know Ron. He's kind of going off on one. He's like,
right. You're kind of. Are you concerned or?
No. I'm like. People always tell me like, you know, this Ron guy. You know, he's going fucking crazy. Why?
So people actually say that. People actually.
Yeah, like even on the podcast, I'll be like, I remember I spoke to No Carrick once, and he was like, Oliver, this Ron guy, you know, and because the first thing that he saw of Ron was Ron with his dick through a pizza, you know. And so Eric was concerned, and I'm just like, look, he's just, you know, he's doing. I guess in a similar way, you know, Eric didn't say that I shouldn't be friends with Ron, but people have said that for similar things, and I'm like, look, Ron's just a funny guy, you know, and he takes it a bit too far, you know, but I think he's very funny, and I think what you see is that I'm extremely funny, more funny than Ron. And that's why you want to hang out with me.
I mean, I haven't spoken to Ron or seen Ron in ages, so I'm not gonna like make a comparison here. But also,
but you could infer from how he used to be that I'm probably funnier.
Sure. Yeah, like I actually, I mean, you definitely make more stuff for me to actually watch and enjoy, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to be comparing to someone who I haven't really watched in like 5 years or whatever.
Why not?
Or
He may as well.
If he even makes anything, I don't know. Does he make anything?
He makes stuff, and it's all it's a load of shit. You don't have to watch it. It's a load of shit.
We don't. That's fine. That's fine. I will say what was something I was just having a little browse. I kind of wish we did this in real life, this podcast, but at the same time, I would probably not like it. By the time I'm at your house or wherever, I would probably have stopped caring about doing this. Like, so
Yeah.
it's kind of,
Well, where are you right
Yeah.
now? Ireland?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was looking at. I mean, you most recently posted that Yogscast podcast.
Oh, that
where
was
you're
fun
outside the
with Rail,
Yogscast
yeah.
offices.
Yeah.
It's a fun. I like that you have these just fun, simple ideas, and like the vandalism one. There's some really cool shots in there for the podcast. Like,
Oh, thank
I
you,
like
man.
that.
You're like
I-
you're shining me on here. What the hell?
Yeah, no, on it, like, cause I fucking love your creativity and your like eye for just like doing something weird or interesting.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. I really like. I know you said you want to see about getting away from doing structured videos, which I would like to see you do as well. But
Yeah.
I do really like your structured videos. Like I do like when you sit down and clearly
Wanna
you've
sit down.
got a script and then you've linked
Yeah.
everything together and it's like I feel like I'm watching something that's been very thought out and crafted. Your little story
appreciate
time
it.
videos. They're good.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, I'm letting go a bit of them
Yeah.
now, but there's probably one or two more I could do. I guess if a video is long enough without the script, I'm probably just gonna not script it. But
Oh, do you do it to kind of get it to a good length?
I mean, it started because I had two short videos that didn't like. I guess I was getting concerned with like if I upload this as it is, it's gonna feel weird because it's gonna be jumping from one thing to the next. There's a lot of clips from different parts of the trip, and I was like, I want to do a script. I want to do a Max Mofo like talking to the microphone. But then I was like, you know what? I could be more interesting than that. I'm gonna walk to some woods and actually have a visual for me doing the narration for this vlog. And I recorded the two short videos in the one like recording session there. And I just really liked how they turned out. I think I was really happy with that, and I just carried on with that for a good while with that format.
Oh, you kind of stumbled upon it, that format.
Basically, yeah.
That's good.
And it's kind of a real combination of things that I like from different YouTubers. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about my content is like I have, I guess my instincts have come from various talky YouTubers I've watched, like Max Mofo Pokemon or Game Grumps, or even early on would be Yogscast and things like that at that time. The reason I started doing vlogs like 10-15 years ago is because I watched like Lunchtime with Smosh and the Ian is Bored. I didn't
That's
know that
exactly how. Yeah, you watch stuff and you're like, yeah, that's what I want to make. I guess that's to go.
And you bring the different energies in from your different influences, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like News at Twos is definitely like a rip off of Norm's SNL skits. Where he'd read it basically down to just the exact structure, like having a news headline, taking that headline, and then coming up with a punchline for the headline. It is like an exact copy, but
yes,
I think I hope we brought enough other shit to it. Where
I think you did. I think you did. Yeah, I think it works. I think it stands on its own.
What is it that you don't? If you could describe, what is it that you don't like about like the N word or other offensive words?
Well, I guess one way to describe it is kind of the idea that like an actual like a person with ill intent, a person who's actually trying to be like shitty, and be mean or whatever, or someone who's an actual racist or whatever, you know, who's like a racist, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
not
yeah.
just saying,
Not just extremely funny.
Yeah, it can be tricky to discern, because an actual bad person is not going to go around being explicit.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So they might like say the N-word in their comedy because it's like, all right,
Yeah.
this is the only way I can get it out.
Yeah.
And then
like,
they desensitize to that word, and then they're like, okay, now I'm gonna really fucking hit you with the hard facts about the blacks.
well, sure, that does happen. Like, you know, comedian goes on podcasts and starts saying, like, you know, given whatever statistics they use, or you know, actually seriously saying shit. But what I'm saying is, like, you know, despite one's good intent, like, it can be difficult for an audience to tell, like, is this person actually one of those racists,
Okay.
or are they just, like, you know?
So you just want to be clear to
crazy and
people
trying to be
that
funny with it?
you're not racist. You just want to make it clear to people. You want to be
Well,
for
yeah.
the
I mean,
audience.
I don't want to say I don't want to say things and well, like, I don't want to say a racist thing or a bigoted thing or anything, and I don't want to say it even, like, as a like a joke, I guess, because yeah, I don't think a lot of the type of people who make those jokes are actually, like, using that as a way to say the racist things that they want to say or whatever. And I feel like if
that
you're,
does happen. Yeah.
And so, like, I feel like it's hard to it's hard for an audience or people to tell the difference, and I'm not gonna, like, what am I, like, what are you supposed to do, like, defend yourself? But, like, how?
What do you
How
mean
do you
defend yourself?
Like,
You don't want to be put in a position where you
have.
have to defend yourself for saying it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know, but it is basically just that there often can be no difference between the things that an actual racist person, like, just says, and someone like you who's, like, very much about, I guess, the shock value and the comedy from the shock value and the entertainment from the shock value, which obviously that goes beyond just, like, explicitly offensive, like, racist stuff. Like, the shock value comes from a lot of different things, and a lot of things that I don't have a problem with, you know. But
I mean, a lot of the shocking stuff I would have said in that video, I probably didn't even understand. You know, I was like, I would read it as, I remember one that was like, this is fucking terrible, but, like, I wrote down that there was a news article that was like, it's something like 13,000 babies in Gaza are gonna die, and, like, I read that and I was like, okay, what can we write that's funny? Ron's got this bit where he rapes babies. We need to save the babies so Ron can rape them. All right, write that down. And then I read it.
That's a whole other.
And I don't even know anything about. I don't know what Gaza is, where Gaza is, what, you know. I don't know. I'm not making any political point. I'm just like, what's something shocking and stupid I can say that throws my friend Ron under the bus? You know, that's all I was thinking of in that moment. And
but that's a whole other layer of, like, obscuring. Like, because someone who stumbles upon this video has no fucking clue who Ron is, and is probably gonna miss the whole line of you.
Because it's a callback as well. I was like, there was that news article I was reading. I was struggling to read it, which I really wrote like shit. When Denver, like, struggles to read at the beginning, it's not because she's retarded. It's because I wrote it down like shit. But I was like trying to read my own writing. Like, Ron rapes kids. So it's like a callback. You know, I mentioned it twice.
Right. Okay. I see. I don't think I caught that when I watched it. Right. Okay.
You just blotted out the child rape stuff. Because recently, I go to a theater class, and there's this, like, 60-year-old woman I get along with there, and she's really funny. But I recently posted I've been like posting on Instagram, and I didn't realize it was posting them to Facebook as well. But so she saw them. But I was posting to Instagram these reels where I was like doing these characters, like the one where I'm like, "Buy the fucking rug now, or I rape you," and things like that. And I did this one where I said, "Wouldn't it be funny if I like, you know, took a picture of someone, a random person, and you know." Trained an AI on child porn. And obviously I wouldn't actually ever do this, but I'm just explaining like an absurd idea. Like, what if I like created this AI, fed this AI loads of child porn?
Your character is saying this.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm speaking as a normal person, so like she believed it. And I'm like, you know, what if I like created an AI that was trained on child porn, and then so I'm implying that I have child porn, but is what I'm implying with that. Yeah. And then I feed this random person into it, make realistic child porn of this person, and then just show it to them. Like, wouldn't that be like a funny prank? And then she came up to me and was like, "Not sure about that, Oliver. I'm not sure." I'm like, but she was like, "The rest of the stuff's good, but like that one is a bit far." I'm like, No, Judith, I promise, I'm not actually. I'm not going to do any of this. I'm not going to do any of it. Like, I'm just trying to wind Russell people's
that level. That's the kind of concern I have for I know, oh my god,
that's why I brought
people
it
are
up.
going to listen to this and go, "What the fuck, this person."
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because it kind of serves your point there that like people there's sometimes very little difference between a joke and like, okay, is he being serious? Like, and I probably should. I mean, care more what people think, but I guess perhaps. I don't.
Look, that's up to you. That's fine. Like, you know,
we're guzzling water. This is fucking terrible.
It's the day for it.
Whoa! Hey, real life war or video game war? Real life war or video game war? Real life war or video game war? Real life war.
Video game war.
How come?
Video game war. Because it's a video game.
All right, but think about it. Call of Duty. You play Call of Duty enough.
You've asked me this before on a previous podcast.
I never asked you this question.
You love asking this fucking question. You have asked this question before. You asked it at least once, definitely twice.
I
definitely
don't
twice
believe
now.
We've spoken before. So you pick video game war, but don't you think Call of Duty is violent?
I don't want to entertain this stupid shit.
What the fuck? It's a good question.
I've dealt with it before. It's done. It's done.
Well, you answered it again already, so I've already got what I want.
Okay.
I win.
Right. So, I guess I wanna get back into the kinds of things because I was saying about like the confidence that I see confidence in your performance. I guess that how you perform in your videos, what you say and do, and how you like just kind of express or exaggerate yourself. Did you even like did you answer like how do you actually feel? Do you see it more as impulsivity or do you see it more as confidence? Because I admire it. Because I'm a very anxious person who would never like go out and just say shit to people or whatever. Like you said you have your anxiety, so how is it just overcoming anxiety?
I guess
is there an impulsivity to it? Like what's the nature there?
I think so. I think it's overcoming it. I think I was talking to Ron, and he told me that the feeling of anxiety, the feeling you get from anxiety, isn't actually anxiety. It's just like an adrenaline rush, and that's the same thing you get if you feel happy, sad, angry, anxious, anything. But it's always the adrenaline rush that happens for your body. You know, something happens, and before you've even contextualized it, whether you should be anxious or angry or whatever, before the emotion happens, the stimulus puts this adrenaline through you. And so I guess
so that you process it, or so that you figure it out what you feel about it.
Yeah, and then afterwards you figure it out. So I think it's at first towards the beginning of the video I'm like very anxious because I've got all this adrenaline hitting me, and I'm like keeping it inside, you know, and I haven't quite started filming yet. But once I start filming, I guess I start to see it's advantageous to, you know, use that adrenaline as energy, you know. So I think to say that I'm anxious the whole time while I'm filming isn't right, really, but I am definitely very anxious building up to filming it, and then I use that same adrenaline that was making me anxious. I then use that to, I guess, be silly. You know, I then if I can get into a routine of like, okay, I know what I'm filming is funny. It doesn't matter if if I seem like an insane person. I just know. I
guess you reach that confidence.
I guess
and then
so.
Go from there. You reach the confidence that what you're doing is funny and what you're doing is kind of worthwhile, and then that kind of makes you keep going. And
I think so, yeah, because you have a couple good interactions, you know, and especially when I'm doing the retard character, I'm like, okay, if I convince like the first couple people that I'm this character, then I'm like, all right, I'm in. You know what I mean? And then you know, I think that's what keeps it going. And then even when I'm not doing the character, even when I'm just being myself or whatever, like, yeah, it's a case of just keeping the ball rolling. Yeah. So I don't know, and I guess in relating it to impulsivity, I guess that's like, you know, if I can get a good rhythm of doing improv, you know, around people and like sparking back or whatever, that I guess that's kind of impulsive, you know. I guess you're acting on impulse.
Yeah. Because so I don't know if I'm right with this. Like, this might be not entirely accurate interpretation, but I kind of interpret, especially with your shed videos that are just kind of real crazy, and I guess a lot less structured. Part of what I admire is my interpretation that it's like, I guess, taking your mental your weirdness and using that and taking advantage of that, and like, I guess, expressing that on camera, and just like encouraging that, and that becoming whatever.
You're getting
strange.
very close to calling me the R word. Like, you may as well just drop it, you know.
Well, but this is something I see in myself when with my creativity, and like what I want to strive for is like, because I find, like, you know, growing up and even today, I might say things or do things or come to conclusions or have a train of thought that people are like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Why are you saying this now?
Yeah.
And people are just confused by it.
That might be autism, right? Like,
yeah, it might be autism, it might be ADHD, it might be anything. But I like that, or I at least, I don't know, I kind of see it as an entertaining thing to be that kind of confusing to people, even though like it's not actually like random stuff. It's not like confusing to me because it's my train of thought. I'm seeing it happening. I'm saying the next thing, I'm making this weird analogy or whatever. But I like the idea of taking that and creating content out of it, and creating something that's strange in a way that like I kind of connect with and that like people find entertaining. And I don't know if you feel that way about your content, but I kind of see that, like, that feeling that I get about my own mind and my own creation. I see that like reflected in your content sometimes, and I don't know if that's something you relate to.
Well, I appreciate that. I think I relate to that to an extent. Like, yeah, I do elude people a lot. You know, I do. People don't understand me. I think I used to really try and like. It used to frustrate me, you know, growing up, because, you know, everyone wants to.
Absolutely.
But I think I was lucky enough to, like, you know, to make friends who either did understand me or maybe didn't even care to understand me but just found me funny, you know, or whatever. And so then I had people who I was comfortable with being this way around. And me and Denver, we're like, her real name, by the way, her real name's Denver. I nicknamed Delta. But her real name's Denver. And I think, you know, getting together and filming that news at twos. We're both on a very similar wavelength of like, it's funny to destroy, and you know, our goal was to conquer the room. You know,
I definitely felt that the both of you really came together and like multiplied each other's like energy in terms of exactly what we're talking about here. You know,
I really like the ending where I'm just like, she's just standing there crying, you know, and I'm like destroying the Mr. Beast stand, and I was trying to find a place to cut it, and I'm like, this is too good. I'm just gonna let it play. I'm just gonna let it play. I love that when she's just standing there crying, and oh my god, she's a really good actress. Is that sexist to say actress? I've heard that's outdated. You should call them actors now.
I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal.
I think it's a big fucking deal.
I say actor. I trust that, but I don't think people care.
I mean,
some
care.
people might care. But
you might not give a shit about all this kind of thing, but I actually care about people's feelings. and I my goal is to desensitize people to the N-word, to where then they can't be upset anymore. That's my goal. I don't
know if that's.
I don't want people to be upset, so I'll say the worst shit possible. You know, any kind of victim of anything like assault, whatever. And I just make fun of them to their face for hours on end until they're not upset anymore. I think that's... And then, you know, eventually no one will be able to be upset anymore. We'll all be kind of like these husks. These, you don't feel anything.
Yeah, you hollow us all out until we're nothing.
Exactly, and then you don't feel anything, and it's fine. You know, feelings are what is really... You're trying to avoid. But I'm trying to nail them down until it's impossible to not avoid them. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I think that was pretty profound of me. You can clap.
I appreciate it. Oh, I appreciate it.
So if you have anything you're ever upset about, let me know, and I will go fucking hard on you about it until you don't feel anything. That's what was done to me, and look at me. You know.
Yeah.
It helps. Is that sweat?
I'm definitely sweating in some degree.
In some degrees? Maybe 29?
Specifically the 29th degree.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We both went for the same joke.
Absolutely. Great minds. Great minds.
Great minds think alike. Mine and your mind are very similar, especially when it comes to yelling some words. But you just don't want to admit it. I'm kidding. No, you've. I don't think you've ever said the word around me. Have you ever said it at all?
No.
The word?
I definitely have. Yeah.
What the fuck? Are you serious? Wait, are you serious? Dude, I'm black.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm black. I can say it. You're white.
Like I you know, like yeah, in 2017 or whatever, when I thought it was. I mean, yeah, all the cool YouTubers were saying it, so I definitely said it to my friend at least once.
You see, everyone I hang out with that's above the age of 30 thinks it's so retarded that people are afraid of saying the M-word. Like, they're just, like, dumbfounded by how upset people get.
That's gonna happen. Like,
it's just because it really was just... Like, you watch any, like, movie from the 2000s, any comedy movie, white guys are dropping it, you know...
Sure.
We need to get back to there.
I don't actually know. I've not really perused such a... Actually, we talked about YouTube inspirations, but like, what, like beyond YouTube, like what kind of, actually, what inspires your like, I guess your shock value content, like that kind of angle? Like,
I really appreciate you asking me these questions, interviewing me. You know, this is fun.
I mean, I am so curious about this stuff. Like, I don't actually like. I know of certain things. I know you liked. I know you like Borat, like Sacha Baron Cohen, and there's a movie that I haven't watched, but I'm curious. The Greasy Strangler. I know you really love that one. I don't know how much that relates to your. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. But like, yeah, beyond that, I guess, like, where do you draw from?
I guess where do I draw from? You know, I draw from whatever I'm watching at the time. I guess, like, you know, the Eric Andre show is always gonna be like a mainstay in inspiration, just because it's like, I guess when I started making, like, you know, going around pranking people and destroying shit, it was like, well, I've seen this crazy Eric Andre guy do this, I just want to copy it, you know, to an extent. But, you know, I always tried to add my own spin to it, I guess, and I guess I would draw from other places as well. But that would be the main reason I like to build a set and destroy it would be because of the Eric Andre show, for sure.
Sure.
And maybe as well, there's another show that was, I think as well, like, also another reason was because I used to do like a Q&A series, you know?
Did you?
I used to do like a very serious, well, not very serious, but just like, I would just answer people's questions. And I had an idea that, like, wouldn't it be cool if I just destroyed the shit out of my room in one of the episodes? And I thought, well, I can't do that. So then I built a room in my shed. That's also another reason.
So that's kind of how it began?
Yeah.
That's how the shed began?
That's how the shed began. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to have a shed that I can fuck up. I'm very
you
lucky.
You are. Man. Yeah, if I had that kind of resource,
you would be saying the N-word too. You would be like, oh, I'm locked in this room.
I'm not sure if.
Okay. You've admitted you'd say the N-word. You've said the N-word. Would you say it again ever?
No.
Will you ever say? Okay then. Well, what about this? What if you have to call a black guy the N-word or you die immediately?
I don't want to engage with these hypotheticals. Come on, man.
Well,
Here's the one answer, and the one answer includes the N-word. Okay.
I didn't specify what the N-word was, so you mean, you know. You could be calling him a nincompoop, but also this black guy, growing up, he was called nincompoop, and he will kill himself if he hears the word. So it's either he dies or you die. Answer the question.
No, man. No, I'm not gonna at least answer that. This. I'll admit something that I guess I'm afraid to admit, or that I'm like embarrassed about, or ashamed of. Like I do when I get frustrated with myself. Like, I do say nasty things. Like, I do call myself the R word sometimes, like in private, when I get like frustrated at myself, and I don't like that I do that. But I do it. I do avoid it around people. Yeah, like, whatever. But, like, because I am concerned with that, I am ashamed of it.
Yeah, you shouldn't call yourself it if you do. You treat yourself as you would treat others.
Yeah, I feel like I guess that is a more broader thing of, like, I do want to work on.
I, for one, you know,
being better to myself, you know.
If I fuck up and I get upset with myself, I can go, you fucking nigger, fuck!
I see. Yeah. Okay. I mean,
I'm just like cursing my heritage.
Sorry?
It's more like I'm just cursing my heritage, you know?
Right.
Because I'm black.
Interesting.
I'm really trying to get that in.
You keep. All right, it's fine. I'm not trying to make this a. Yeah. Okay. Let me calm down.
I'll say the N-word I will not say the N-word. I will say I'll say...
That's fine.
Nick.
Look, I don't want to... I don't want to police you or anything. Like, I don't want to... This to be a confrontation piece or anything.
And if you police me and I'm black, that's like, you're the racist. You look into the George Floyd stitch, you know?
Sorry, my brain is just...
No, mine's... Yeah.
I'm not interpreting the words at this point. Sorry. I need to recenter. I need some water. I think that's what I need.
Yeah. I'm getting there as well. I just went for a run and like I'm just thinking like I'm gonna have a quick shower before I leave and I'm gonna go see the Superman movie. And it's just gonna be noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be fucking noise. I'm gonna be sitting there like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And Lex Luthor's gonna be like,
a movie like that.
fuck, shit, fuck, because it's James Gunn. So Superman will be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you know?
Well, shit.
That just happened. I'll wake up when that.
He doesn't say. Oh, maybe he does kind of do that stuff.
He does a bit, you know. He does it.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Did you
He's
like
not the worst for it, but he does do it. Yeah,
the John Cena series? What was that? Peacemaker.
I've not seen it. Apparently, season 2 retconned some stuff from season 1 because they reset the universe or whatever. Oh, that shit's crazy. This fucking superhero stuff.
There's too much of it. They've done it too much.
I like Invincible.
Yeah, Invincible season 3 is pretty good.
It's one thing. They're not doing 5, 10, 15 different heroes in different series and whatever. It's just you can follow along. It's a comic book animation story. It's freaking cool.
I love Invincible. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
I haven't finished season 3 yet. I think a lot of the love story stuff's fucking sucks shit. I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, they're 19. You know, maybe they're stupid, but I'm like, what? Oh god.
They're a little. I mean, they are immature, freaking goobers being silly and goofy and awkward. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. How do you feel about The Boys? The other Amazon superhero thing. The
Boys season 1 is amazing. Season 2 is really good, and I think season 3 and then season 4, especially the last season, fell off for me.
I see.
But what do you think of it?
I enjoyed it. I mean, at the time it was only season 1, but just sitting down to watch it with like some friends it was a good time. And like I'm still invested enough to like follow along. Like, I don't know how I feel about the last couple seasons. I don't know. It's a show where I feel kind of enigmatic. I feel like my
fucking crazy word. What the fuck?
My feelings towards the show are not so clear, so I feel like I don't care
enigmatic?
as much about it. Enigmatic.
What's that mean?
Like, my feelings are enigmatic, I guess. They're clouded, they're shrouded. I can't really tell. I probably just don't.
You were too busy enjoying the social environment, and
yeah. I mean, I do enjoy it, and I am engaged by it, and I'm gonna keep watching it. It's just one of those shows where I keep up with it with friends, and that's a good time, and that's good enough for me, you know.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
I'm trying to think of something that stood out to me in like season 4, because that was the latest one. I remember the sheep episode.
But Butch was like had that guy in his head.
That was season 4. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was...
I like the idea of it. I can't remember exactly what I didn't like about it. I think it was more just a mixture of like, I felt like the characters. I think this is kind of hard not to do, but sometimes characters kind of become parodies of themselves, and I remember thinking that to myself, that's kind of happening.
Right.
I couldn't give you a specific example though.
It's been a while. Whatever. I'll watch season 5 and I'll be like, whoa, and then I'll forget about it or something.
Yeah. I honestly though I do appreciate the show just for kind of deconstructing.
Yeah.
What a lot of superhero shows are about.
I really did appreciate that, and I do like that they continue doing that with like some new characters. They'll have some new kind of power or you know, well-known character to kind of play upon or whatever. I remember people saying about the really smart character and how like it's literally just dumb writers writing a smart character and like not actually making her Sherlock Holmes thinking about stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I just knew this would happen because I'm smart.
What character is that?
The girl who gets the lobotomy done by the Deep.
Oh yeah.
Which I thought I thought that was a great, funny concept. That's a good idea. She gets a lobotomy to get high or whatever. Like I like that. I think that's fun.
Because her brain heals, right? Because
her brain is like super healing, super growing or whatever.
Do you think your brain's like that? Probably.
No, I think I'm regressing. I think I've been regressing.
You've been regressing? In what way? Why have you been regressing, Leah?
I mean, literally just I've been getting more and more tired, so like I find it harder to concentrate and harder to
What do you think's the cause of that?
remember things. I mean, I guess for the past few years I've been figuring that stuff out, going to different doctors and all that, and the big picture is I've got this thing called EDS, which is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
Ella?
I'll spell it out. It's some fucking German name or whatever. It's two German guys that like coined it.
Two German
but
guys got a little sleepy and they were like, hold up.
Basically, it makes me stretchy.
What?
My bones, my skin, all of my tissue is like stretchy.
And your bone, including your bones.
Yeah, and my vascular system, like, you know, it's more stretchy than usual to a degree. You know, so.
Do the regular bones stretch? You mean stretch as in you can pull and it will stretch?
Oh, like they bend. They bend is what I mean. Like they're like they have more flex.
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
And so that can lead to that leads to things like like slight circulation problems where like the stuff where you stand up and you get lightheaded or whatever, like that happens a lot.
I get that. Yeah.
And that's, I think that's because of like my vascular system is slightly stretchier or flexier than it should be or whatever. I'm still seeing some people to figure some stuff out about it, but I don't think I'm in like danger or anything. I think I don't have like a super serious version of it.
You just get sleepy. I remember you telling me this. Like
I've been getting so sleepy. Have I been telling you about me being sleepy?
You've told me this like years ago, and I thought, oh, I hope he gets that sorted. That sucks. Like I hate being.
I've
fucking
not
tired.
figured it out. Yeah, I've not figured it out yet.
How much sleep do you get?
No. I get this month I've been averaging 6. So, you know, but
I would be very tired if I got 6 hours of sleep every night. Like I would be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, it's that on top of things, because like I sometimes I get nice periods of like good sleep, but it doesn't really, like, obviously getting bad sleep makes it worse, but I'm still gonna be sleepy regardless. Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'm just glad that I'm in tip-top health. I got nothing wrong with me. I was told.
Oh yeah.
I was told that I went to the doctors about this fucked chest, you know, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Your lungs are longer, so it's fine." I was like, "All right." I was like, "Yeah, but like, sometimes I can't breathe and stuff, and I have acid reflux all the time." They're like, "Yeah, but like, it's better you have that than we accidentally kill you in a surgery." So I'm like, "All right." So I think that's kind of the line they're walking.
Yeah.
With my thing.
I think because I don't have yours to the same degree, but I did get it treated. The chest.
Did the suction cup fix it?
I have the cup. I can get it out.
Did it fix it?
Yeah, it's still somewhat there, you know, but it's definitely better. You know, it took a long time, and I don't want to keep doing it.
Because I asked for that, and they said it's not worth it because when you get to our age, it's not worth it. But maybe because you're more stretchy.
Exactly. I think that's why I was able to go for it at my age. Yeah. So advantages and disadvantages, I guess. But they're all like associated. I think all those conditions have a certain degree of overlap, including like autism and ADHD, like the mental stuff. That has a significant overlap with the EDS. So it's all very...
Do you think a lifetime
connected.
of being sleepy just makes you a little bit more retarded? Like, and then you just, you're sleepy all the time so you don't socialize properly. And then you
I
get
wouldn't use that
autism.
word, but yes.
I know you wouldn't use that word on camera, but if we were off camera, you would use it and say it very loudly.
I wouldn't use it even off camera. I'm not going to use that word around people.
Only to yourself.
It makes me more. It makes me more. It makes me more stupid. It does make me more stupid. If that's
I
what
think
you're
that's
asking.
offensive to people who are stupid.
I mean, some people will say that. I'm gonna just say stupid, whatever. I do feel like a goof. Like I am actually like missing things and walking into things and actually like making dumber decisions in my day to day
because of
from
the
being so
fatigue.
sleepy all the time. Yeah, and that can be that can be very frustrating. So I'm seeing like cardiologists because I've been to like an ADHD clinic, tried a few medications. I found one that worked, but I have some like, I guess, cardiology concerns. So we'll see.
What's
if
cardiology?
That's about the heart and the veins and stuff.
Okay.
So if I'm all clear on that, because I'm going to get a few tests, if I'm all good on that and safe and stuff, then I'll carry on with that medication, and that might help. I don't know if it'll it probably won't get rid of the fatigue, but it'll make me more able to do things and able to like think clearly and stuff.
I hope so. Because honestly, waking up tired for me is like hell. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I
get into it. I mean, I get plenty of naps in now because I'm so tired. I'm able to like nap.
Actually, that actually sounds enjoyable, especially in the heat.
Naps are good. Very restorative, or they can be. You know, if they don't make me groggy, but they often are a good thing.
Thank you, Leah, for coming on.
No problem. Absolutely. I'm glad I got to ask you these questions. It was very good to talk about this stuff.
Leave a comment whether you're on woke side or based side, and
oh fuck.
And tell me who won. Tell me who won.
Yeah, who won the debate, guys? Who won the debate? That's what this was.
Fucking versus tired bitch.
Yeah, sleepy
woke bitch versus
dumb. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome fucking...
Yeah, that should be the title, something like that.
All right, I'll put that in the title. Versus woke ass nigga. Because I'm black. Leah, I'm fucking black. I'm serious.
Oh god, I feel like this is your Is this your highest N-word count in a while?
Maybe.
Just because of the topic?
Yeah, you brought it out of me.
Fuck.
You terrible person. You've killed... you know how many black people are gonna kill themselves? Because of this video? Hopefully a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.